So getting started with yoga tonight, go ahead and sit comfortably. Relax your shoulders down your back. Feel the crown of your head lift toward the ceiling, your eyes closing. Let's just take a few breaths together. In through your nose, deep breath in, and out through your mouth. There can be some sound or exasperation to that exhale if you'd like. Do that again. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out of your mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more time. Big breath in. And out through your mouth. And if you can, breathe through your nostrils exclusively now. Maybe noticing how that last breathing technique changed your nervous system state. Maybe you feel calmer or more present, less stressed. And then letting your mind just drop into your body, like you're stepping into your body for the first time today. And for some of you, that actually might be true. But be aware of the body with curiosity and from a place of simple observation. We're not judging the body as good or bad or any experiences we're having in the body as good or bad, just what's here. And depending on where you look in your body, where you're aware, that might change the answer to how it feels to be in this body. If you're focusing on places that feel uncomfortable or sore or tight, that's going to be your experience. And if you're focusing on places that are soft and relaxed, that's also going to be your experience. And the truth is that all of these are right. All of these are true. All of them. But if there's any part of your body that needs some support tonight, some relief, maybe this practice will help with that. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together at your heart. And just honor yourself as you are in this moment. Body, of course, your breath, your mind. And it's from this place within you that we'll practice tonight. Go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And take those heated palms over the eyes. Brushing over the top of your head, down your neck, bringing yourself back to the space around you. And we're going to start off tonight on hands and knees. So if you're sitting on any props, just toss them off to the side and we'll come to fours, table pose. So the hands are underneath your shoulders and knees beneath the hips or a little further back. With your inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift behind you. With your exhale, go ahead and glide all the way back into child's pose, seat to the heels, forehead down. And then inhale, float right back up. Hands and knees. Then exhale again, child's pose. And let's just keep moving between these two postures, starting to warm up the body. Inhale up to fours, exhale back to child's pose. Warming up the shoulders, the hips, the spine. Beginning to link your breath and your movement. That inhale glides or guides you up to fours. The exhale releases you back to child's pose. And just this simple movement alone can really help to regulate your nervous system. Moving as you breathe, breathing as you move. If you're ever looking for an exercise that can kind of hit the spot quickly, this is definitely one. That's safe for you. Good. Well, why don't we add on to it? Take your time, but with your next exhale, curl the toes under and lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. Now we're going to stay for a little while. So you can walk the dog out a bit if you'd like to, pressing a heel to the floor, bending the opposite knee, pedaling the feet. And at the same time, try to flatten out your back. You can think about lifting your hips toward the ceiling behind you. If you're having a hard time flattening out the back, try taking your feet a little bit wider apart. That'll give you more access around the sacrum. Good. With your next inhale, float right back down onto hands and knees, release the feet, and exhale, child's pose. And we're going to keep moving again. Inhale back up to hands and knees, looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then inhale back down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. And we're just going to move between these three postures. Hands and knees, inhale. Downward facing dog or child's pose, exhale. Alternating between the two and moving with your breath. Make sure to look forward when you come to hands and knees before moving into the next posture. And we'll go for just a couple more rounds of breath. Good. And as you land in child's pose this time, go ahead and stay. Take your time getting there, finishing the flow. Just feeling your hips ground towards your heels. And then keeping the hips grounding toward the heels, go ahead and walk your hands off the right side of your yoga mat. Your left chest coming more towards your right thigh. And think about sinking your left hip bone down toward your left heel. Reaching through that left hand, feel space along the left side of your body. Good. Then walk your hands back to center gently and just keep going to the other side. Hands walking off the left side of your yoga mat, your right chest coming more towards your left thigh, and feel your right hip bone ground toward your right heel, reaching through the right arm. Good. All right. Go ahead and walk the hands back to center, please. Inhale up to hands and knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. All right. So from downward facing dog, go ahead and lift your right leg high into the air behind you. And as you lift that right leg up, allow your left heel to sink toward the ground. So you're spreading the feet in opposite directions. And we'll stay for about 2 or 3 more breaths. Good. Then bring the right foot back down. Let's do the other side. Left heel lifts high. And as that left leg is lifting, allow the right heel to sink toward the floor. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Then bring that foot down. Inhale down onto hands and knees. And at hands and knees, please bring your right foot forward between your hands, right foot forward. Back knee is on the ground, and you're feeling the hips sink down and forward. So keep the hands or fingertips on the floor. Look up with your heart, with your chest. Just feel that stretch in the hip here. Good. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, sweep that right leg behind you. Good. Let's do the other side. Left foot comes forward between the hands here. Good. And like the first side, the hips are sinking down and forward. Your hands or fingertips are on the floor. And if the floor is just feeling far away here, if that feels like too much, you could bring yoga blocks underneath your hands instead. But try to lift the chest to look forward and breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, bring that left foot back behind you. Let's go to child's pose for a moment. And then inhale back up to hands and knees. Step your right foot between the hands again. So same setup. Hips are sinking down and forward. And this time, interlace your fingers on top of your front thigh. Good. Now take the shoulders down the back. Feel the heart lift. And breathe. We're building towards something. You'll see in a minute. Breathe with it. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands down. Take the right leg back, child's pose. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And exhale, bring the left foot between your hands. Good. Now again, hips are sinking down and forward, and then you can interlace your fingers on your front thigh and feel the chest lift. Now, because we keep working here with this back knee on the ground, if you need extra support there, you can bring a blanket underneath your back knee. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands down. Sweep the leg back, child's pose. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Step the right foot forward. Good. Feel the hips sink down and forward. Bring the fingertips to interlace on the front thigh. Lift the heart. Good. Then keep the hips sinking down and forward. Sweep your arms forward, up, and back into your crescent lunge. Breathe. Good. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Take the right leg back, child's pose. Side number 2, coming up to hands and knees. Bring the left foot between the hands. Sink the hips down, interlace on the thigh. Turn the heart up. And then reach the arms forward, up, and back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, and then exhale, hands down. Step the leg back. This time, curl the toes under. Come into downward facing dog. But wait, there's more. Float back down onto hands and knees. Step the right foot between the hands. I like these ones where you have to kind of like build each time. It creates some drama and suspense and some storytelling, right? So interlace the fingers on the thigh. Reach the arms forward and up. Now, if you can, keeping the chest lifting, your right knee is forward. You're going to take your left arm straight forward. Left arm straight forward. And then with your right hand, the one in the air, sweep it back behind you to start to twist. Feel your navel pull into the body and start to rotate to the right. Now, if it's too much for the back hand to be doing that, bring it onto the hip instead. But the front arm is still reaching forward. You're rolling the right shoulder back. It kind of looks like we're voguing, but that's okay. Maybe we are. Maybe we are. Take a deep breath in and exhale, unwind. Bring the hands to the floor. Sweep the leg back, downward facing dog. Stay for 2 breaths here. All right, other side. Coming down onto hands and knees. Bring the left foot forward. Working through the stages. Hips sink down. Lift the heart. Lift the arms. And your left knee is forward. Take your right arm forward. Take your left arm back, exhale. If it's too much to have that going back, bring it onto the hip, but keep the shoulder rolling back, looking behind you if you can. And breathe. Deep breath in and unwind. Hands to the floor. Sweep the leg back, downward facing dog. Now, believe it or not, there's still one more, one more stage to that exercise, and I promise we'll be done with lunges for a moment. When you're ready, float down, right leg forward. Again, it's storytelling. We're building here. So sinking the hips, lifting the arms. Good. With an exhale, take the left arm forward, take the right arm back, twist. Now again, the back arm can come onto the hip if you'd like to, but keep the shoulder rolling back. Now the last stage here, whether you have the arm extended or on the hip, is to take the front arm and lift it up and back, coming into a kind of a twisting lunge situation. You're looking sultry over your right shoulder. It's all good here. Deep breath in. And exhale, unwind, hands to the floor. Sweep the right leg back, downward facing dog. Notice how it feels to come out of that twisting lunge situation. There's a lot happening in the spine and the internal organs, muscles. Then we'll balance it out with the other side. Coming back down onto hands and knees, bring the left foot forward, sink the hips, lift the arms, lift the heart. Good. Now with your next exhale, take the right arm forward, take the left arm behind you, twist, twist, twist. Again, that left hand can come onto the hip here if you'd like to. You keep the left shoulder rolling back. Good. Now, whether you have the left arm extended or the hand on the hip, take your right arm, reach it up and back. Continue to roll the left shoulder back and breathe. Hips keep sinking. Last deep breath. Inhale, unwind, hands to the floor. Take the leg back, downward facing dog. Great job. Great job. And then from down dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. We're going to hang out here for just a little while because we've been doing a lot of asymmetrical work, and I want you just to feel the body in some kind of balance for a moment. So make sure the knees are slightly bent. Your arms can either hang to the floor. You can grab opposite elbows if you'd like to. And just breathe. And notice where you're resting the weight of your body in your feet. If the weight is more toward the heels, just lean forward ever so slightly. And you'll take more of the stretch into the backs of your legs and your lower back. Good. Now from here, bend your knees a little bit more and then begin to roll yourself all the way up to standing, stacking the spine a vertebrae at a time. The chin is the last to lift. Feel sensation when you make it to standing. What's going on in the body? I've worked with the hips a little bit, worked with some back bending, a little bit of twisting as well. Okay, we're at standing now. Let's do a little bit more work for our shoulders. All right, so we'll do some arm swings. Many of you know this one, if not all of you do. This is a 3-part inhale through your nose and 1 powerful exhale out of the mouth with the movement. So feet are stacking underneath the hips, nice stable stance. And the movement is arms up, arms back, arms up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. 3-part inhale through the nose, powerful exhale out of the mouth, and we'll go for about 2 minutes. So when you're ready, inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Inhale, 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 exhale. Powerful exhale out of the mouth. Feel the navel pull into the body and up, just helping to clear the lungs, clear the throat, the entire respiratory system. And we also want to feel the full movement of your shoulders, up, back, up, and jab. Now, because we are going for 2 minutes, you want to try to find a pace that you can maintain for the whole time. So it might be slower than what I'm doing. Just find something that works. But if we keep moving, even if it's slower movement, we start to reset your nervous system, pulling you out of that fight or flight state, that stress response, and calming you down into your parasympathetic state. But that takes about 90 seconds to 2 minutes total. So the good news is you're more than halfway done. About 30 more seconds. Swing it out. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Feel sensation as you let go, tingling in the arms and hands, cooling in the nostrils. You might be sensing that clearing of the lungs and respiratory system. What's your breath rate? What's your heart rate? What do you feel? Good. Then bringing your awareness on back. Now, there are 2 options for this next exercise, and it really just depends on how much space you have around you. If you have plenty of space, you'll have your feet about shoulder width apart, or if you're standing forward on your mat, it'd be about mat width apart. And you're just going to swing your arms from side to side, allowing your back heel to lift, and your arms are hitting the body and you're looking behind you. Now, if by doing this you start hitting things, walls, furniture, people, etc., then you want to tighten it in a little bit. And the way to do that is to do everything the same from pretty much the chest down, but instead of swinging the arms around, you'll bring the hands onto your shoulders and you'll do the exercise here, keeping the upper arm parallel to the floor the entire time. And you're still getting the spinal stuff going on. It's all good. So pick which one you can or want to do, and let's begin. Twist, 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 twist. Now, if you are flailing the arms around, you can let them hit the body. It's okay to. They're giving a percussion massage to the internal organs, helping to stimulate them. Keep lifting the back heel as you twist. That'll help the hips rotate a bit more. And because we are constantly twisting, it's common for the breath to become shallow. So if you notice that happening, please take a deeper, fuller breath. From side to side, twist it out. And we're doing this for a full 2 minutes as well. Unwinding tension in the spine. Check in with your breath again. Take a deeper one. How quickly the breath can become shallow. Side to side. 30 more seconds. Deepen your breath. Three, two, and one. Unwind and feel. Your breath rate, your heart rate, sensation in your body. What's going on in here? Now, that last exercise in particular, this twisting from side to side, is really helpful as well to regulate your nervous system. So if you're feeling activated, that high stress response is going on, and you want to help calm your system down, go find a quiet corner and do that for 2 minutes. It'll help bring you right back out of that, okay? Now we're going to move into a chair sequence. So bringing the feet about hip width apart, bring your palms to your heart, and y'all know this one. With your inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. With your exhale, bend both knees, drop your body down, sweep the arms behind you, chair prep. Then keep the knees bent as you lift the arms forward and up into chair pose. Stay for the exhale. With your inhale, straighten the knees, reach up. Then hinge at the hips, swan dive, exhale, fold forward and down. Pressing palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides with a strong back, come all the way up to standing, and bring the palms to the heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep, chair pose. Stay for the exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins again, halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. We're gonna do 3 more, all right? Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, chair prep, chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway and down, all the way up. We'll go right into the next round. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep, chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway rise and down. Arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Inhale. Last one, bend the knees, sweep it back. Chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway up and down. All the way up. Inhale. And palms to your heart. Good. Feel Always turning back to your sensation in the body, grounding you back in the present moment. Trying not to get wrapped up in any of the stories that your mind is telling you. And then from here, we'll move into our sun salutation. There's a couple things that we'll do that are new that we haven't done yet tonight. And we'll revisit some of that lunging stuff we did earlier because you've had a break from it for a few exercises. Might as well throw some right back in. So go ahead and step to the top of your mat, whichever direction that is for you. And bring your palms to your heart. And take a moment just to find your breath. Aware of the inhale and aware of the exhale. Feeling the breath come into your body, feeling the breath leave your body. And to the best of your ability, we'll move with the breath. So with your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. With your exhale, bend the knees, chair prep. Inhale, chair pose. Again, stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, fold forward and down. Pressing palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. Then exhale, fold down. And please step your right foot way back. Bring the back knee to the floor. With your inhale, reach the arms up, coming into a crescent lunge. And for right now, we'll just bring the hands back to the floor. We'll add the twisting back in later. Sweep the left leg behind you, come into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Bend your elbows in towards your waist, bring your chest down to the floor. Release your hips back, coming onto your belly. Now feeling your pelvis ground into the floor. With your inhale, lift the head, chest, and legs, locust pose. Good. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes under. Push up to hands and knees and back into downward facing dog. All right. From here, float back down onto hands and knees and step your right foot forward. Sink into the hips, lift your arms up, inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the floor and step the back foot forward, coming into the forward fold. Inhale, hands to palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the sides, inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, palms to your heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, lift. Chair prep. Chair pose. Straighten the knees, inhale. And fold forward, exhale. Good, palms to shins. And exhale down. Please step your left foot way back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Good. With your exhale, take your right arm behind you. Take your left arm forward, twist. And inhale, lift the arms up, come look through center. And then exhale, bring your hands back to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Don't worry, we'll get that flow down. Inhale down onto hands and knees. Exhale, chest press, coming the heart to floor. Good. Rounding the pelvis, lift the head, chest, and legs, locust. And exhale, float down. Curl the toes under, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Take an adjusting breath. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, step the left foot between your hands, sinking the hips down. With your inhale, lift the arms up, crescent lunge. With your exhale, take the left arm back, take the right arm forward, twist. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step the back foot forward. Palms to shins. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. And we're going to keep this energy moving. With your inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, chair prep, chair pose. Good. Lift on inhale. Fold forward with your exhale. Palms to shins. Exhale down, step the right foot back, knee to the floor, crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the right arm forward, take the left arm back, twist, twist, twist. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale down onto hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. Release the hips. Coming up, locust, head, chest, and legs lift. Inhale. And exhale, float down, curl the toes under. Go ahead and push up and back into downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. And then inhale, float down. And exhale, step the right foot through. Sink the hips, crescent lunge. Twist, take the right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands down, again, step forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins halfway. Exhale down. Sweep the arms up to the sides, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep down and up. Chair prep, chair pose. Lift and fold. Palms to shins. And exhale, fold down. Take your left foot back this time. Crescent lunge. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog, stepping back. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. Release the hips. Lift up head, chest, and legs. Inhale. And exhale, float down, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Good. Inhale, float down. Step the left foot forward, please. Sink into that hip, crescent lunge with an inhale. Good. Left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down and step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up, inhale. Palms to the heart. Again, inhale. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Halfway up. And down. Please step your right foot back. Knee to the floor, crescent lunge, inhale. Twist, exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Good. Hands and knees, inhale. Chest press, exhale. Hips release. Locust rise. And down. Curl the toes under, push up. And back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Then inhale, float back down onto hands and knees. And step the right foot through. Sink into the hip. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold. Step forward. Palms to shins. And exhale down. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up, inhale. And palms to the heart. Just one more. We're almost there, almost home. Sweep the arms down and up. Chair prep. Chair pose. And stay in chair pose. Sink it down. You're just gonna stay for about 4 breaths. Sink to your furthest point. Then inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back, knee to the floor, crescent lunge, and twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. We're going to stay for 3 to 4 breaths. The back arm can come onto your hip if you'd like. Keep rolling the right shoulder back. And if you'd like to, the forward arm, the left arm can reach up and back, coming back into that lunging twist vogue thing we did earlier. And it might feel different now. You might feel like you have more access to it. You also might not. That's okay too. Deep breath in. And exhale, unwind, bring the hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Good. Hands and knees. Child's pose. Extending back. Stay here for about 3 breaths. And with your next inhale, come back up to hands and knees and do a chest press. Release the hips. Coming into locust pose, inhale with the head, chest, and your legs. Stay for 3. Deep breath in. And exhale, release down. Curling the toes under, push up. And back, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, float down. Step the left foot forward. Here's our last lunge. You ready for it? Inhale, come up. You worked hard to get here. Let's come into the twist. Take the left arm back, right arm forward. The left hand can come onto the hip if you'd like. Keep the left arm working back behind you. Look behind you. And that forward hand, the right hand, if you want to, can lift up and back. One more breath. And inhale to unwind. Bring the hands to the floor. And go ahead and step that back foot forward again. Press palms to shins. Come halfway up. Extend the spine forward. And then exhale, fold down over the legs. Bend the knees just slightly and hang out. You can allow the arms to hang to the floor if you'd like to. You could grab opposite elbows. If you feel like you have some flexibility or access in the backs of the legs and your lower back, you might be able to wrap your forearms around your calves and just give a slight tug. Don't force it. Good. With your next inhale, press palms to shins. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Inhale, come all the way up. And palms to your heart. And just feel what's happening in the body. What's happening energetically to your nervous system. How's the mind? All right, bringing your awareness on back. Good job with that flow. I know it wasn't the easiest one, especially with all that twisting that we added to it. And we're going to start to bring our energy, our bodies, everything kind of back down to the floor. So normally I have some elaborate transition for you, but I'm just going to ask you to sit down. However you want to get there, come down to a seat, all right? We can't always be winners. That's just how it's going to work here. Now, what you may want to do, because we're going to be sitting with our legs forward, is sit on a folded blanket, which I just happen to have one right here. But any old blanket will do, like a thick throw blanket, like on the back of your couch or something. That's perfect. And what this adds is maybe like about an inch or two to your spine when you sit on it, which will give you more access to your lower back, your upper back, your shoulders, your backs of your legs. Good. And so go ahead and extend your legs out forward. Flex the feet so the toes point up. Good. And your spine is tall. There's no rounding of the back here. If the back is rounding, you definitely want to sit on a blanket or two. Good. Now keeping your left leg pointed forward, go ahead and bend your right knee and bring the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Sit up again. Good. Now with your inhale, lift your arms up by your ears, or you could do cactus arms here. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, just hinge at the hips and bring your heart forward down towards your knee. Then inhale, lift back up. And then exhale again, bring your heart forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, go to your furthest point and bring the hands down onto the leg or the floor next to your leg. Don't worry about the feet. Even if you can grab the foot, it does not matter here. We're not stretching the shoulders. Allow your chin to drop in toward your throat so the back of the neck is opening or lengthening. And just hang out and breathe. And breathe. All right. With your next inhale, please sit back up. Now, before you extend this right leg, go ahead and just bring the foot flat to the floor. Good. Now it's the right knee that's bent. It's your right hand that's going to go right behind your spine. So not back here, but right behind the spine. So as you start to push the hand into the floor, you're kind of forced to sit up a bit taller. And then lift your left arm straight toward the ceiling. And then exhale, sweep the arm down and around, hook the knee and twist, rolling your right shoulder back and looking behind you. And breathe here. Feeling the navel pull into the body and to the right. Good. All right. With your next inhale, carefully unwind. And then extend the right leg down. Then we're going to copy those two exercises on the other side. So right toes pointing toward the ceiling. Go ahead and bend the left knee, bring the foot to the inner thigh, sitting up tall. Good. And then reach the arms up by the ears, or again, you could do cactus arms if you want to. Take a deep breath in. Think about hinging from your hips. Go ahead and bring your heart forward towards your knee. Then inhale, lift right back up. And then exhale again, fold forward. And just keep going. Keeping the arms up by the ears or in cactus. Good. Now, as you hinge forward this time, go to your furthest point and bring the hands either onto the leg or the floor next to your leg. Again, we're not concerned with this foot. We're not trying to grab it. And hang out here. Again, your chin dropping in toward your throat, the back of the neck lengthening. And we're breathing. About one more breath here. And inhale carefully, sit up. All right, time to twist. Bring that left foot flat to the floor. And if it's the left knee that's bent, it's your left hand that goes behind your spine. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. And exhale, sweep that arm around, hook the knee and twist, looking over your left shoulder. Allow the navel to pull into the body and twist with you to the left. Good. Inhale, unwind. All right. So from where you're at right now, go ahead and bend both knees and bring the soles of the feet together. Your knees kind of falling out wide. All right. We're going to start with a spinal extension here. So you're going to either hold on to your shins or the pinky edge of your feet, but just sit up tall, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And then lead the heart forward just a little bit here without rounding your back. Again, it's like the hips are a hinge and the back is just flat coming forward. A hinge closing on itself. And you only want to go as far as you can keep the back flat. If the back starts to round a bunch, you've gone too far. Go back to the point where you can keep the back flat. But find how far you can go with that flat back. And breathe. Good. All right. With your next inhale, please sit up comfortably. or slowly, I should say. All right, I have good news. Now is the time to rest. So when you're ready, please come onto your back. You can use that blanket that you were using as a cushion. You can make it a pillow if you want to. And just come to lay down. You've earned it. Not that you had to work hard to earn rest, but you have earned it in this case. Extend the legs down to the floor, about mat width apart, toes flapping off to the sides. Your arms down by your sides, about a foot away from the hips, palms face up. And relax any contraction, any tension in the face or jaw. Then take a big breath in through the nose and exhale through your mouth. And then breathing softly through your nostrils. Just settle in. Just let yourself rest. Such a gift to be able to rest. peace, peace, peace. Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Make some gentle movements in your body, your hands and feet, your arms and your legs. And carefully roll to your right side. And then transitioning to a seat as you feel complete here. And so once you've made it to a seat, bring your palms together and lower your chin. And to honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight, feeling that gratitude for yourself for all the work, all the effort that you put forth. And may that effort and this practice continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.